in the hospitals of Atlanta, and currently training to be a family practitioner by license. By practice, I'm interested in integrating my clinic, my practice, to incorporate holistic medicine and natural healing methods for my patients.
Okay. And natural healing, like, what's a little bit more information about that? I know your site is returning to medicine. Returning to nature. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. I started this movement called Returning to Nature just to create awareness around returning back to natural methods of healing ourselves. Our bodies are intrinsically designed to heal without the assistance of the pharmaceutical chemicals that we've come up with today. We didn't once have all of those medications, so it makes you wonder what people were doing before.
Right.
Chemotherapy and before the ibuprofen and all of that.
And we have a lot more diseases now.
We do.
Come from that.
That's the thing. Our pharmaceutical industry has grown, and our mortality rate has also grown, and our disease rate has also grown. And our country is actually the most malnourished country, but yeah, we're the most overfed country.
Right.
So it makes you question, how well are these traditional methods actually working for us today?
And they had to be doing something right back then.
Exactly. If you trace back a couple generations, they didn't have a lot of the things that we have now, like the food intolerances and sensitivities and the autoimmune diseases, the cancers, all of that is running rampant right now.
Yeah, cancers are popping up like crazy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I wanted to create this movement to kind of let people know that we can go back to where we came from. It is an option. We're not stuck here. You can make simple decisions every day to improve your diet, improve your lifestyle. You can stay away from the medications and all the nasty side effects that they carry, and just let people know you can help your body to help you, fight diseases and prevent disease.
Return to nature.
Return to nature.
So is that how this event came about? Like, where did you get the idea for the event? Organize everyone here today.
Well, the majority of my work has been virtual, so I created a Facebook page called Return to Nature, and I have a website. But I wanted people to have like a physical representation of what we've been working on the internet, kind of a hands-on approach to what they've been reading or the questions they've been asking me. So I thought, how can I bring holistic medicine to people without saying, come to my clinic,
Right.
So I thought of like a health fair. I've been to several health fairs, I've been in several health fairs, and I thought, I don't know of anyone who's done a natural one, like a holistic one. So that's how I came about the idea of having a holistic health expo to expose people to all of their options that do not include pharmaceutical interventions or surgical interventions.
And that's really good too, because a lot of people don't realize they have options. Like, we've gotten so used to modern medicine, and we've got this pattern of just going to the doctor and not really researching and finding out for ourselves.
Exactly.
So that's a good way to get natural medicine out there.
Absolutely.
And then just a side note, but I was listening to Dr. Winston at Cardwell, and you practice under him as well.
Yes, he's a naturopathic physician. I'm spending a year with him. I'm calling it like an internship where I can get as much of the natural healing methods under my belt while I complete the traditional route for the family practice license, so I can marry the two together at the end. So, naturopathic doctor by license.
Okay. And before you just tell us a few steps we can take to change our way of thinking, and a few things we can do at home to return to nature and to medicine and heal ourselves.
Sometimes when you look at the whole scheme, it can be a little overwhelming. So I try to give people little tips, starting points, and then we can incorporate more, a little bit more into it later, a little more drastic changes. But Just to begin with, I would advise people to look at what they're putting into their mouth. A lot of what we eat today are completely empty as far as like nutrition content. And as I mentioned before, we are the most overfed country, but yet the most undernourished country at the same time. A lot of what we do find with patients at the clinic is a lot of their illnesses or what they're going through is affected by, or is an effect of what they're eating. So we do a lot of withdrawal therapy where we take away a food item or take away like gluten or take away starch, and it totally absolves the patient of what they're going through. So it lets us know that a lot of things that have been incorporated into our diet are not completely recognized by our body as natural. So our body will process it in a different way or the wrong way, and it manifests as autoimmune or as ADHD and things like that. So just educating people on reading labels and knowing what you're putting into your mouth. If you read a label and you don't understand what it says, you can't pronounce one of the ingredients, it's like that for a reason. It's not something that goes into your body naturally. So eat natural whole foods, try to eat organic foods, increase water intake, purified water intake. There's a lot of things in our tap water too we need to stay away from. That's really where I would start, is using your food as ammunition against all of the disease that's out there.
Very informative, and as always, find out things before you just put it into your body. Don't just take what you're fed. And where can we find you?
Well, you can actually find me if you're on Facebook. There's a page called Returning to Nature. It's returning with the number 2 and then nature. If you do not have Facebook, I have a website, returningtonature2again.com. I receive email inquiries at info@returningtonature2again.com. Lots of ways, avenues to reach me.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.